Just talking? Well, what's the show about? About nothing.
Crystalia?
Oh yeah, he's trying to wash him clean now.
Yes.
He's trying to wash him clean.
Yeah.
So Crystalia broke his silence after a couple months.
Yep.
Like 9 months, right? 10 months, something like that.
Something like that.
Isn't that
69.
long?
69.
Oh,
Something like
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that. I think it was about like
34, 35?
something like that.
But
6 or 8
yeah,
months.
he came back and posted a new video, basically an apology video.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was
Yes. It was like an apology update, sort of,
like
right?
update. Yeah, correct.
It was just long. And
It was super long.
Okay, let's do this. So what were your thoughts of him before the video, and
Okay.
now what are your thoughts after you've seen the
Alright.
video?
Okay.
So a big, like Ed was saying, it was an update of what he's been doing the past few months. Kind of went through, showed his journey a bit,
Yeah.
and did offer, I would say, an
Yeah,
apology.
yeah, I would say he apologized.
Yeah. So
Better than most.
Yeah. better than Louis C.K. did.
Oh, yeah.
But so what were your thoughts before you've seen the video, and have your thoughts changed or revised at all after seeing the video?
So for me, when it first came out, I was like, fucking YouTube. Like when it comes to like those things, I put them in my head and then I just leave them there, and then I kind of just like
Wait for more
info. Yeah, because it's like always firing allegations here, there, this, and that.
Right.
And then when it came out that he admitted to it, I was like, all right, cool. He admitted to it. Now I can be like, all right, it's kind of a douchebag a little bit, you know. But then, all right, so yeah, at that moment I thought, all right, douchebag, whatever.
Okay.
All right. Now when he came out with this apology, he was saying, he kind of like was talking about how it was all consensual, and of course this is just his story,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I still gotta wait for those facts to come out and
Yeah.
shit like that. So I felt like his apology was genuine. You could see you can see in his eyes the hurt, you know, because he's always been that funny guy, and then you could see either sorrow or shame, or just being like, I don't know if he's good enough to put on a face like that. He looked kind of like,
I guess the devil's advocate would be a sociopath.
Yes,
if
yeah,
he's a sociopath and if he's an abuser, then he could put on a face like that.
For sure.
That would be the devil's advocate.
good point.
So there's that.
Mhm.
But from anybody just kind of, you know, from face value kind of watching it, you would probably think he's sincere, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I took it at face value. There
At
you
face
go.
value,
Yeah, I like
yes.
that.
Yeah.
I took it at face value that he looked sincere, but it's still like a fucked up story and everything like that. So it's like, and it did come out that it all happened.
Mhm.
So it's like, you're still a douchebag, bro. You know, you're still.
So it didn't really change your outlook that he's a douchebag,
Yeah.
but maybe it changed maybe it showed that he's at least saying that he's attempting to change.
Exactly. And that's what like optics. No.
Optimistic.
Yeah. Side of
okay.
me wants to believe that this person's changing. Doesn't mean he has to be in the public again or be a comedian again, but hey, it's always good to like work on yourself and fix yourself.
Yes.
If that's what
Very
he's
true.
doing.
Definitely, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Rob?
Okay. Upon him going through the accusations and then starting to deal with it, once that hit and it turned out that he was doing all of that, because it was kind of like just sort of plain to see, you know, like right away. I can almost like, I believed it immediately. You know what I mean? That's like one of those things because of his personality,
Yes.
you know?
Okay.
But that's like many guys, you know, like they wear their like personality on their sleeve, so to speak, you know, they're like just a certain way, certain charisma. You just know when something is said like that, like, oh yeah, they most likely did it, you know?
Or it's at least not surprising when you heard.
I wasn't surprised, yeah, at all. But I mean, I thought it was kind of fucked up because he was preying on some of these younger women, and that's never cool. We just spoke about this right now about that girl, you know, on Queen's Gambit.
Yeah. Because we're we're fathers of daughters.
You double check, you know, the double check, you know. But for him, he's a single guy, doesn't have no daughters, I don't think, to my knowledge.
I think he just has a son. I
Okay.
believe. Yes.
Regardless, not on his radar, you know. Maybe not yet, but probably is right now. Really, I just thought he was kind of fucking, a little douchey, you know, because of that. You know, the younger woman thing just like doesn't sit well with me. But I don't think that this apology was that sincere. It was kind of funny to me.
okay.
Yeah, you might be a better judge of character than me.
It was a little funny in the sense that he was able to just talk about his sexuality a lot. And I understand that he was, it was lengthy because it was an apology. And because he was kind of like just dipping around back and forth,
Yeah.
it kind of veered off and then came back. You know, he would reel it back in and get back.
He's doing a little bit on the
focus.
fly. Yeah.
I think it was 2 on the fly, which worked as a disadvantage to him.
Yeah, especially if you're going to record something, you have the opportunity to edit. You have the proper opportunity to like make a script if you need to. So yeah, maybe I could agree with that.
And that run on just kind of like worked against him in my opinion, because he kept talking about his sexuality and him being so promiscuous and having a certain type of
Almost
lifestyle,
like a humble brag.
which is a humble brag. It really is. That's what I read. I read that. I was like, oh, this is crazy because it only just gives you the opportunity to open up new doors with other of age chicks that are like, oh no, yeah, he's still with it. I can still see him there because he didn't look as sincere. And then he's talking about like, the eyebrows. I was cheating my girl, and he's doing that thing where he fucking does the fucking caca eyebrow. And I'm thinking like, that's, it's hard to really get away from that, man. Honestly, I don't think he should have apologized.
Should have just faded around. I was thinking that he should have just faded away.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
tough.
I'm kind of in the middle between you guys. Like, I feel like there's parts of it that maybe he's on the road to being sincere.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it almost seemed like he was saying he's basically a product of his environment. Like he was kind of saying like, oh, I'm a guy who used his fame to get sex, and that's just what I thought guys did,
Yeah. That was kind of a stupid line right there. I already said that.
Which I can understand, like, where I mean, we're not all like, you're not cognitive like that, oh, everything you're doing is wrong, Mm-hmm. And the one line that kind of made me kind of go to his side, or at least believe that he's working towards change, or whatever you would call it, is that I think he said like, even if I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't have known, because, and that's kind of an honest assessment that like when you're in something, if you're too wrapped up in it, you're not going to know that you're in it.
Sure.
And then I guess he said he was talking to his friend, and his friend said like, well, I thought it was okay, and he's like, yeah, it's okay until it isn't.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that comment too.
That kind of like clicked for him, like, oh, it isn't okay anymore,
Right.
Like, and so that kind of got me to the point where like, okay, he's realizing that like maybe he thought, he was just doing what every guy did, so it should have been okay, and he didn't understand what was wrong.
Yeah.
But now he's kind of seeing the idea like, oh wait, I'm kind of seeing the light a little bit.
Yeah.
So in a sense, like we're like, he's realizing it, and then he's on the road to redemption,
Yeah.
So I think, to your guys' point, I think maybe a video like this would have been better when he's like maybe a little bit further along in that journey. Maybe he's a little
Possibly,
bit, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And possibly just refined somebody there to help him edit the his words down, edit the way he's just keep it directed. I mean, that's like, honestly, if you want to fucking give a really good apology, even if it's going to be a fake sincere apology, it needs to be, you have to lay out some of those key points and then stay on topic. Because the moment you veer off is the moment you fuck yourself. Like you talk about sexuality.
Tangents,
yeah.
Couple, and it was like, and like you said, it was a humble brag. And yo, man, you can humble brag all day. I don't really mind. Like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just analyzing an apology, and that's really all it is, because I can't say from my point of view that I am a perfect freaking gentleman either, but
And like you said,
it kind of takes one to know one,
we're
and that's all this is.
we're kind of surface level, like dissecting this. Like for all we know, like he's making improvements.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and more power to him if he is.
yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
From our perspective, is like, maybe there could be things that you would change or something like that. And like Ed was saying, like to his, in his there are some people in his corner that are saying
in
like
the comments, they were like all,
they're like, oh, we're kind of the optimistic point of view.
Yeah.
So if that's what do you call it? If that's inspiration to him, then hopefully that'll push him to hopefully it doesn't push him in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Where like sometimes attention can kind of push you back into maybe the thing you were already in.
Yeah.
So maybe hopefully this,
It could make him like stand his ground and where you.
like,
first
oh,
said.
see, everybody's behind me, you know.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. He
But-
probably should pump his brakes before he starts doing anything
Yep.
again, though.
Yeah, for sure. Take a couple years off.
Yeah. Damn.
No,
dog.
you already did that. That's what happened in the
Like fucking 10 years in fucking technology land.
it's something that bad.
Yeah.
I think you should just go away. To be honest,
Sometimes that
It's
helps.
one of those things,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
change your career. Sorry,
Yeah.
you made your money, but it's time to go.
Maybe.
You might want to start focusing on, pivot, and
Yeah.
maybe open
Pivot.
a club.
Become a
Not right now, but
spokesperson.
For like
what-
Cialis or
I know.
Gold Bomb.
Or like
Someday.
a fucking like what's his name? How Jordan Belfort he went to go like help people sell.
yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Help people get over their
You know what's
impulses or whatever.
Quick-
Therapist, something like that.
quick tangent though? Like in the like that type of environment, like the Wall Street business, like predatory type of behavior isn't like frowned upon.
No,
You know, they're just like, oh, that guy was just super successful, and that's why people like, people like that.
fucking hit everything you
I know,
say right now.
dude.
It's a-
This thing is getting to me. But like that's not frowned. Like that's almost like praised a little bit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy was a wolf on Wall Street.
Yeah.
So when
he
you're,
took it. He
yeah.
took what
Yeah, he was a wolf on Wall Street. I like that.
Check out full episodes of the Strange Noise podcast on Spotify. Episodes also available on your favorite podcast platform.